I read books so you don't have to. Survival mindset comes down to three things. 1. More than I want big returns, I want to be financially unbreakable. And if I'm unbreakable, I'll get the biggest returns because I'll be able to stick around long enough for compounding to work wonders. No one wants to hold cash during a bull market. Say cash earn 1% and stock return 10% a year. The 9% gap will gnaw at you every day. But if that cash prevents you from having to sell your stocks during a bear market, the actual return you earn on that cash could be many multiples of that, because preventing one desperate ill-timed stock sale can do more for your lifetime returns than picking dozens of big-time winners. Compounding doesn't rely on earning big returns. Merely good returns sustained uninterrupted for the longest period of time, especially in times of chaos and havoc, will always win. 2. Planning is important, but the most important part of every plan is to plan on the plan not going according to plan. Think about all the big stuff that's happened in the last 20 years that no one could have foreseen. 9/11, the 2008 financial crisis, and COVID-19 that affected everyone in the world. A plan is only useful if it can survive reality, and a future filled with unknowns is everyone's reality. A good plan doesn't pretend this weren't true, it embraces it and emphasizes room for error. The more you need specific elements of a plan to be true, the more fragile your financial life becomes. If there's enough room for error in your savings rate that you are okay getting 8% or 4% a year, the more valuable your plan becomes. Many plans fail not because they were wrong, but because they were mostly right in a situation that requires things to be exactly right. Room for error, often called margin of safety, is one of the most underappreciated forces in finance. It comes in many forms: a frugal budget, flexible thinking, and a loose timeline. Anything that lets you live happily with a range of outcomes. It's different from being conservative. Conservative is avoiding a certain level of risk. Margin of safety is raising the odds of success by increasing your chances of survival. Its magic is that the higher your margin of safety, the smaller your edge needs to be to have a favorable outcome. 3. You need a barbell personality, optimistic about the future but paranoid about what will prevent you from getting there. You can be optimistic that the long-term growth trajectory is up and to the right, but equally sure that the road between now and then is filled with landmines and always will be. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. Our standard of living increased 20 times in the past 170 years, but barely a day went by without reasons for pessimism. A mindset that can be paranoid and optimistic at the same time is hard to maintain, because seeing things as black or white takes less effort than accepting nuance, but you need short-term paranoia to keep you alive long enough to exploit long-term optimism.